You clicked on this video for one reason. You feel lost. For years, I thought I had no signature art style and that it was only for the lucky few artists in the world who have a recognizable art style. But all the time wondering I spent when the heavens would open up and gift me an art style was time wasted. Instead of trying to find my art style, I needed to develop it. You probably have a Pinterest board or 5 with different art inspirations. On mine, I have design inspo, illustration, character design, murals, type, tats. There are so many mediums and styles that inspire me, but no matter what medium or style you are drawn to and no matter how different they seem on the surface, there are connections, and that's how we are going to develop our own style. When I first started my art business, I had no clue what to draw or how to draw it. I started out in block printing because I thought it was cheaper than digital printing. The deep dive into that is deep. I guess I had some kind of voice that carried through the work because I had block printing as the primary medium, but then I started getting into lettering and the unique voice started to get diluted. I was doing lots of simplified botanical designs, but also lettering and getting into Australian native plants, then getting into murals. To me, it looked like I was sticking my finger in a lot of pies, and that went on for years. I wanted to get into more digital illustrations and do more fruit and veg, but because I had mostly built my audience around botanicals, the shift was difficult. That's when I decided I would do a hard reset. Yay! I wanted to know exactly what I would draw and how I would draw it, but I couldn't decide. My friend helped me out with this super easy method to find out how I wanted my art to look. This is the part where you can get your own notebooks and start writing too. Step 1. Identify artists whose work you love. I made a list of artists' work I was really loving at the time. The artists I listed were Nina Cosbird, Fairy Little Peach, Steph Weiser, Adam J.K., Eureka Studio, Liv Lee, and Marisol Ortega. Step 2. Find a theme. For every artist, I wrote a list of characteristics that made me like their work. Some were playful, funny, sketchy, textured, bright, cute, nature. After writing all the characteristics of what I liked, I started to highlight what were the recurring things, and that became its own list. 1. Raw/sketchy. 2. Fun. 3. Bright. Doing this simple task felt so liberating, like, oh my gosh, duh, of course I like those things. Then I asked myself, why aren't I doing more of it? 3. Create a project. Because I am so prone to doing side quests and diverging from the path, I wanted to create work for a specific project that had goals and potential for world building, and that's where Love and Peas come in. I have so many ideas for Love and Peas: posters, greeting cards, cookbook art, kids' books, packaging, sticker posters, so many ideas. Love and Peas was making me excited about art again and the world that I could build with it. So, now that I've got this theme of fruit and vegetables and garden core vibes, that is pretty clear to me on that front. On the art style side, I needed to ensure that the illustrations I'd be creating were following those 3 characteristics: sketchy, fun, bright. I experimented on Procreate on how to achieve these characteristics and landed on this, using a mixture of pencil and dry brush brushes. I literally decided that everything would follow this exact method. And I guess that's how I found my style. It felt so good to call something my style. It feels like all my work has been leading up to this. Every piece I created in the past helped define this. That's not to say I won't ever draw Australian native plants again or do lettering, no. I think this process of style development just allows me to be able to find where it can better fit in the future to be part of the same story. So take a look at some of your favorite artists or pieces, figure out what the common themes are, and make a short list. Create a passion project that will target those exact focuses and make that your entire focus for 6 months to a year. I am sure that if you do this and forget the side quests for a while, you'll be able to find a style that is to your taste and works with your skills. If you've gotten this far in the video, maybe just hit pause while you make that list, otherwise you can click to the chapters below to come back to it. Using those same steps, I wanted to find out exactly how I should operate my business in the future. 6 years ago, I was selling online, doing in-person markets, painting murals, and doing the odd graphic design project. Which was fine, but I wanted to make it more cohesive to the life I wanted to live as well. I acknowledge that this is still in the works, and it may take a few more years for it to be perfect for me, but I'm just in a different season of life right now, and I'm happy with where I am right now. Again, I listed artists whose businesses I really admire and highlighted what were the common connections. I narrowed it down to 4 things: community, brand collabs, shop, murals. Through this, I realized that workshops and classes were really not for me. I remember hosting a workshop for block printing, and after that I swore off all workshops forever. It really wasn't for me doing live instruction, keeping an eye on everyone. Someone even cut their finger with a carving tool, so yeah, definitely put me off. I'm also not a fan of creating a course to sell. I'd rather share my knowledge for free here on YouTube as much as I can so that everyone can benefit. I'd love to one day host an artist retreat in the forest and build a small artist community like that. I'd also love to connect through my illustrations, sharing memories of fruit and veg, being in the garden, writing stories someday that will touch people. Brand collabs, having an online shop, and doing murals. They're also fun, but right now not attainable for me, just time-wise, bandwidth-wise, energy-wise, to be honest. The thought of buying equipment and supplies for a shop just fills me with dread right now, but I would absolutely love to do it in the future. Packaging orders was actually one of my favorite parts of having a shop, but at this moment in life it's just not something I desire to do right now. But for future me, 100% yes. Honestly, getting older and having kids, I just want life to be simple. I want things to feel natural. I want to feel like any new projects or endeavors I explore fit in with how I want to live my life. So at the moment, I'm very happy to keep drawing love and peace posters, making YouTube videos, and that's it. Those are my focuses for this season of life right now, with desires to open up the shop again someday in the future and go harder at pursuing murals when my kid is a bit more independent. Seasons come and go, your style will ebb and flow, life changes as you grow. Wow, that rhymes. I hope this video was helpful, and if you liked it, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what season of life you're in right now. Also, tell me what you think about finding your art style, since it's one of the most important and talked about things an artist does early in their career. Till the next video, bye! Sorry, just one thought I had for while I was wrapping up and editing this video now. There is no like one way to find your art style. The tried and true methods are copy artists you like, do it for a long time. I've been in your shoes. I wanted to try and find my art style with a magic YouTube video that will just help me. But just practice, just try. Just practice and try. That's all I can say. Okay, bye.